on YouTube, but I'm not in the frame yet.
That's fine.
That's fine. It's a little bit behind the scenes. I didn't mean to slam that as much as I did.
Stop slamming!
No! So we're on. We're just getting everything prepped.
Welcome.
Oh, it was already set for this week. Lucky me. So then we are going live on YouTube and... I'm sorry. It's not YouTube. We're already live on YouTube. We're already talking to the masses. Kind of.
Welcome.
We're going live on Facebook in 3, 2, 1. We're good. Hello.
Welcome. Again. To the weekly Dragon's Lair comic review.
Hi. Welcome. Feels like it's been a while since I've been on camera.
It has.
Yes. Yeah. I'm usually behind the screen, so I'm Adriana, and this is
Braden.
Braden.
I have a news reporter delay. So, what do we want to talk about first? Something that we read as a group.
Right.
I want to talk about the Post Malone's Big Rig.
Let's do it. Let's read
So, this is a special double-sized issue. So, you basically get 2 issues in one.
Mm-hmm.
Post Malone made it, guys. He's a co-writer and general creator for this series.
You got the regular cover. I got the Peach Momoko variant cover.
Yep. So, I will say, I really do like this comic.
You do?
I really do like it. It starts off like really religious and kind of like dark fantasy-esque, but then it turns into really like goofy fun.
That's in
kinda.
chapter 2, right? Like, yeah,
Well,
I read
like at the end of chapter 1 and then like throughout chapter 2, it gets really goofy.
Mm-hmm.
And it really reminds me of like Devil May Cry, honestly, because you know you have your guy, and he's like this professional. He's not a demon hunter, but he was a man of the cloth, so he was like a main enemy for these guys. But he's also a trucker, and he summons a giant truck to run over all these demons.
I will say he gets a weapon of choice to beat zombies or demons.
Yeah.
And he chose
A truck.
So
So it's pretty funny.
the art in this is absolutely gorgeous too, by the
Yeah.
way. This is one of those. Oh, it's so good. And it's all black and
The
white.
artist.
Black, white, and red is what it is.
The artist is Nathan Gooden. Very good.
Nathan, you're awesome.
Yes. I like the kind of stories where the characters don't exactly have names. Like the guy, what does she call him? She just says like, you know, hey, whatever. But then he's like, call me trucker. Like, I like stories that the characters don't need names to be like recognizable. And they kind of all have their own stuff going on. I really do like that. Rather than like, you know, you have to associate a name with a face. You just be like, oh yeah, that's the trucker. He's the trucker.
So yeah, it's him, right? And then there's like, you know, it's a very religious town.
There's like the shaman and then there's the hunter.
Right.
Which like you're like, okay, I got it. You know, it's very neat. It's a very neat comic, and I'm excited to see more about it.
I agree. This is so much fun. It's so, despite it being black and white, it's like vivid. It's colorful not colorful.
Like you can see what the colors would be, you know.
It's very
like it's very dynamic. It's very well put together. It kind of reminds me, because Post Malone plays Magic the Gathering. It reminds me of different commander decks in Magic the Gathering. Like you have your shaman, like tribal. You have your hunter, and you're like, my commander's a trucker.
Oh my god, and you're right, because there's also demons.
Yeah. It's super funny. I love that. But yeah,
I did not put 2 and 2 together with that for this comic. I completely forgot he played Magic the Gathering. I'm not gonna lie.
it's it's just like dumb fun, really good art, like really well executed art. And honestly, it's kind of surprising. Like, you expect, a celebrity to make a comic and it just be like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is really good. It has substance, and like the conversations have feeling, rather than just like banter for banter's sake. Like it's
And that's
it's
a
well
lot
put together.
coming from like, this is just one book.
Yeah.
Like, this is just one issue.
These are like the first part of the story that they're making, and it's very well executed.
I will say chapter 2 becomes a little bit of a, like, it is just them talking, but like chapter 1's gorgeous. Like,
Well,
it's
yeah,
action-packed.
you kind of have to slow down for chapter 2 though, because he introduces so many characters at the end of chapter 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to kind of contextualize where they are, because you start off with this like religious, like all these people are going into this church and they're boarding it up because all these demons are showing up, and then trucker, he comes out of nowhere. You're like, oh my god, he's killing people, and then you kind of reel back from that a little bit, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is where they are, this is what the situation is, and then it leaves you with that to think about, and then on to the next issue, I suppose, when it comes out.
I'm ready for it. I want it now.
I want it now.
I want it now. How about, I said I read these. I lied.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
great. I'm glad that I'm the only person that reads comics and
No.
that shows up regularly.
I read comics. I promise you I do. It's just I'm behind the camera.
Yeah.
So it's on weeks that I don't read comics. I'm like, hey, people read comics.
We didn't expect to have a lack of people this week. That's why.
And it's a lot of just life events. Also, I do want to talk about this one real quick.
Talk about it.
I do know about this one though.
I love that cover.
So Dread the Hall is one I read but
Skim through.
I skimmed through, and I really do like stories like this, because this is a great pickup for, like, you're not looking for an issue 1, you're not looking for a long-term story. This is an anthology series.
Mm-hmm.
So it's comprised of little bitty stories.
Okay.
And, I'm surprised this is Image, because it feels like an EC anthology, because it's a horror-based comic. But it's a horror-based comic based on Comic-Con. And
okay, that's funny.
So every short story has to do with fantasy, about, nerdy stuff in general.
Okay.
And it's really fun. And then in between, there's this guy who's just asking questions to panelists.
How
And
much
it'll-
dedicated wham do I need for my sofa?
And look at him. Like, it's just the same guy all throughout the stories. Like how there's the Crypt Keeper in Creepshow.
Yeah.
It's this Viking Ryu guy.
It's like Thor Ryu.
Yes, Thor Ryu. So, and then it'll cut to a short story, and then it'll go back to guess who?
So is it
Thor Ryu.
is it like he asks the questions and then the stories are the people answering?
I want to say...
Because that'd be kind of funny.
Yes, it's like the moment he's about to ask a question, it cuts to the story. So it comedically, it cuts him off. And even though there's panels where he's like rambling on.
Just talking and talking.
And it, like, it's so close to home working where we work.
I mean, people gotta ask their questions.
No, but I love it though, because this is definitely...
He's on the back too.
Hi, I just have one quick question.
What are those shoes he's wearing? It's like really big Piccolo shoes.
I was gonna say, it's like Ryu meets Thor meets like Goofy.
Yeah, he has like goofy shoes.
So yeah, this is a fun read. I read
I think this story was just a D&D inspired story.
Yeah.
And but like I said, this comic is just everything to do with nerdy culture.
That sounds like a fun read.
This is fun, and like I said, this is a one-off issue. You could pick this up immediately and not have to worry about, oh, I gotta get the next one, or I gotta get the next story.
I feel like that works really well with, especially those kinds of stories. Like, I had such a hard time picking this week because I'm like, oh well, I was trying to read Los Monstros, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, so I stopped reading it. Because it was issue 2, and I'm like, I don't know any of these, what they're talking about. But that's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is a good read. I would recommend it.
It reminds me of a game that I played a long time ago called Illbleed. And basically, you're this character, and you go to this, like, amusement park, basically. Or it's not an amusement park, it's like, it's an amusement park. And then all the levels are like movies within the world. So you star as the main character in the movie. Yeah. And like the first one, it's like Home Run of Death or something. And there's this baseball bat that's like, Jimmy! It's like talking to you.
Oh no!
Because you need to score a home run for the kid. It's a lot of fun. And it's like horror themed as well. It's really funny.
So yeah, that's very similar to this. It's just short-term stories. That's all it is. It's an anthology, as in the name. I will say, before you got in here, Gannon kind of helped, he looked at me setting up all the equipment, and he turns to this page, he's like, oh my god, they have a picture of me! And it's just this...
Guys, come to Dragon Slayer Houston and see Gannon IRL.
IRL. This man right here, you could see him in the tavern.
True. What do we want to talk about next? I have a lot of comics.
I'm going to let you take off for a hot second because mine is just really simple with Ghost Pepper. But yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk about this one. This ends tonight. I did not like this comic. I did not like it.
In the famous words of Matt, that's our stinker of the week.
It is our stinker of the week. So, let me tell you the story real quick. Let me just give you a brief synopsis. There's these 2 girls. They're sisters. They are in what I think is like a BDSM kind of thing. And they start killing people. Well, the blonde one does. The blonde one starts killing people. Mm-hmm. And the brunette is like, why are you doing this? And the blonde girl's like, oh, well, the mob side of our family is starting a gang war against us for clout. And the brunette's like, okay, that's cool. And then the blonde one's like, also, we're all demons. We're all demons. Check this out. And she like touches her ear, and she grows like a demon ear. And she's like, yeah, didn't know that, huh? Also, you're adopted. Lol. And then
what the heck?
And then the sister of this blonde chick that they switched out for the brunette comes in, and she's like, hey, I'm an assassin. I'm going to kill you both. And then the blonde chicks start fighting. And then they're like, yeah, we're fighting. And then the brunette gets sucked into this, like, mirror dimension where she's, like, hidden. And she's like, hey, I'm in this mirror dimension. What's going on? And they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what? Don't you know what's going on? And she's like, no, I don't know what's going on, actually. And then she comes back, and then the story ends. Yeah. It's very, all over the place.
It sounds like anxiety.
Yeah, so they come back, and they're in an ambulance. Because I guess she was on, like, some sort of drug trip or something. Like, it's so weird.
Look, there's the assassin that looks like the sister, but isn't
the
the sister.
She has shorter hair.
She's adopted, and then she's... Oh.
It's just like... What were you trying to do? Like, I don't get it. I maybe, like...
Maybe it's not for men. Maybe it's for women.
I mean, you can read it in...
I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah. It's a lot of ideas all at once kind of coalescing into this collage of just, like, poopy brown. Also, I didn't really like the art that much, if I'm being honest. I didn't really care for the art style.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Is all I can say. It's just alright.
Like, that shot is cool, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's,
But also,
I'll give it a 5, a classic, a Dragon's Lair classic, 5 sardines out of 10 sardines.
was that our classic?
Yep.
Sardines.
Yeah.
I can't wait to edit that in.
do the ding, 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 ding.
Out of how many
Out of
tarts?
10.
10?
Yeah. We can do 11 just to be, like, extra about
Just
it.
to mess with people.
Yeah. We'll change it up every week. I'll make sure to remember.
Sorry, 10, 7,
I'll give
8,
it
5.
I'll give it 3 rotten eggs out of our classic 7 rotten eggs.
Out of 16 sardines.
We'll just keep getting incrementally higher. Like, I'll give it a 2 out of 43. Random objects scattered around your house. Alright.
I'll give it 6 out of 12 Lego pieces.
Lego pieces on the ground at Dragon's Lair, Houston. We can talk about Sonic.
We don't sell Lego.
What?
So we don't sell Lego.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll scatter them on the ground before people get here.
Fair enough. We can talk about Sonic. That's fine.
I love Sonic.
I've read this story 4 times over. Okay, so it kind of goes without saying. Oh my God, that's cute. The advertisement
For crypto, the milk bones.
Yes, it's Crypto Milk Bones. Support your local pet store.
I will say one thing really quickly. Little Planet mentioned Sonic CD is the best Sonic game. Don't at me. Don't come to the store, or I will hurt you.
You said Sonic CD.
Yes.
There are much better Sonic games.
This isn't your video anymore.
Oh no!
Just get out.
Okay, no, but it kind of goes without saying. I'm like one of the bigger. It's me, you, and Cassandra who are the
Yeah.
big Sonic nerds here. And when this came out, I remember this being first announced, and I was like all over the place because I love DC, I love Sonic. I was like,
I remember seeing the one panel where Sonic is racing Flash, right? And he's like, I am speed perfected. I literally jumped out of my bed.
literally.
I was like,
in
woo!
your Sonic PJs.
In my Sonic PJs, in my Sonic onesie, in my Sonic shoes, in my Sonic hat, in my Sonic makeup. And then I sent it to all my friends, and I sent them voice messages, just like screaming. Like,
That's
directly into my phone. Like, I was just like, oh my god!
Sonic, he's speed perfected.
Yeah, I will say, if you haven't read it, read it.
And also, they're doing a super cool thing with these reprints is that they're doing the
Different characters each time.
So that makes me wonder, though, if the 5th printing is going to be the last one, because then it'll be 6th, because it was Sonic, Shadow, now Knuckles,
Tails, Amy, Silver,
Big
the Cat.
Leave him out of this.
We need 7 for the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Then they can make 7 more printings. And then we'll need one last one for the Master Emerald. And then a final one for Hypersonic.
What is this? Wizards of the Coast?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Welcome, Wizards of the Coast.
Welcome, Wizards.
Sponsor us.
Wizards, if you hear this, let us know if you can send us more Sonic Secret Lairs.
They're not sending us any. I don't think. I don't think we bought any.
We're getting some.
Are we?
Yeah, I can't disclose.
I already ordered them.
I can't disclose. I also did. I can't disclose when exactly we'll be getting them.
Because you guys aren't going to get them. I'm going to buy them all. I need all the Chaos Emeralds.
He wants his Chaos Emeralds. He really wants his Chaos Emeralds.
I will say, the art is beautiful on the Sonic side. All the characters are so vibrant. They're so cool. Sonic acts like himself. Thank God.
That's that Ian Flynn writing.
That is that Ian Flynn writing.
Ian
I
Flynn.
also
Ian
love
Flynn,
the
just kiss
style for the Justice League as well. I feel like it really kind of blends the 2 sets of characters together really well.
It really does.
I do like that.
I know Sonic has the IDW comics, but like this feels like a Sonic comic.
Yeah,
like
it
this,
really does.
Like
Also, Superman has his trunks.
Yes.
Another victory for Soupy Boy fans.
Also, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, best Green Lantern. 10 out of 10. Sardines.
So many people are gonna fight you in the comments.
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
pretty sure. I grew up in the Justice League Unlimited series. Okay, fight me. Okay, don't fight me. I will cry.
Fight her, guys, fight her.
I'm gonna cry.
I also like that. At the very end. Oh, this is Martian Manhunter. Oopsies.
Oh, because it's another printing, they're gonna
Yeah.
keep the Martian Manhunter advertisement, not change it out for a different print.
I love that we see Darkseid with a Chaos Emerald at the very end. But I was reading this in the tavern, and one of my friends was like, "Why is Darkseid going after the Chaos Emeralds?" And I'm like, "Why wouldn't he be going
Yes.
after them? Like, what's your
It
problem?"
only makes sense he'd go after the Chaos Emeralds.
Okay, so does this mean that the Justice League can pick up rings so they don't die? Because they're...
Well, okay, if I want to say if that would apply if they're in Sonic's universe.
They are.
Oh my god,
They're a manifestation of chaos. He needs them to use the Chaos Emeralds.
Then yes.
Okay.
Then
I want to see Batman get hit and go like...
It's every time someone drops coins, it's just like, oh, got hit.
Oh, gotta pick him up again.
Gotta pick them up.
Can we see Superman?
Super Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, like Supersonic, but
Yeah.
Superman.
Superman.
You know, part 5 hasn't come out yet, so maybe
True.
we'll see that.
We'll need them to do the Sonic 06 where they're all like in a circle and they all get the
My
Chaos
God.
Emeralds.
And suddenly Elise comes in. No!
She's like, oh no, Sonic's dead.
Oh no, Sonic.
What else have we read?
I only skimmed over Ghost. I love Okay, I read the first issue of Hyperspace Stories.
Okay, we can read this one then.
This one was just a cute read.
It was.
It's just
We got the Bad Batch. They're going to a separatist base, and then the separatist leader pulls a General Hux. He's like, "I'm not actually a bad guy. My bad."
Oopsie.
Even though I was here the entire time, and I could have like messaged you or something. But, yeah. So he does that, and then an assassin shows up, and she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill all of you." And the Bad Batch is like, "Nuh-uh, we're cool. We're main characters. You can't kill
Also,
us."
I'm pretty sure y'all are chatting on Facebook. I know Rudy's probably looking for us. I can't see the phone, so I can't read comments.
I can see the phone.
Well, I can see the phone lens, but I can't see the screen in which we... You know, I probably should have just flipped it back the other way. Not that I could read from this far anyway.
We need to get the... What's the, like, the Google lens where we see all the, like... Who's taking pictures of us?
The camera timed out. Pardon the...
It's a ghost.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a good thing I kind of like stopped it there. Hold on, let's see.
True. But yeah, they all just do the thing, and then they get out, and then Mace Windu is like...
Mace Windu's in it now?
Yeah. Have you not seen it? Yeah,
I haven't read that issue. Like I said, I read
But
number
yeah,
1 and number 2.
They go back to Coruscant, and then Mace Windu's like, "Good job, guys. Go talk to Obi-Goat Kenobi. The best... The second best Jedi. Second best Jedi. Qui-Gon's better. But...
I did agree to disagree.
Okay, who's the best Jedi?
Kanan Jarrus. I'm sorry, I'm a Rebels fan. I love Ezra Bridger and oh my god!
Yeah, we get a nice little end sequence with all of them without their helmets on. Very nice.
That's nice.
It's a nice little read. It's definitely like an in between kind of story, but that's not a bad thing inherently.
No, and if you're really aching for Bad Batch after the Bad Batch show,
Oh yeah, this is a
great read.
this is perfect. It's nice, short, sweet. You know.
They did take a while to put these out because I want to say this isn't a monthly.
When was the last one?
Yeah, this wasn't a monthly release. This was like an every other month release.
Really? For this?
Yeah,
I guess it is Disney.
Well, also this isn't Disney really. It's Dark Horse. Dark Horse I think has the rights to just hyper. Oh my God, you're right. Sorry, I didn't read the little logo.
She doesn't read comics, guys.
I do. Sorry, you're right.
Nobody here reads
As long as
comics.
it doesn't have a blue rodent on it, I don't
True.
read it.
Blue rodent. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good little read.
Like I said, if you're looking for more Bad Batch after the Bad Batch, then
Oh yeah.
that'll do it.
I mean, for like 5 minutes, yeah. But then.
Well, I mean, if you have all, I need more. More Hunter. Attack. Oh.
Go watch the Clone Wars.
I made myself sad.
What?
So I made myself sad.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Let's talk about Godzilla. So this is how many times have I talked about Godzilla on these? This is
almost
probably
every
like my
week.
4th time.
Yeah. I don't know what you like more, Sonic or Godzilla.
I like them both. I want Sonic Godzilla crossover.
We don't need that. Godzilla has so many crossovers.
Make it happen. Make Godzilla go Super Godzilla.
IDW?
IDW.
I was about to say Archie. He's not Archie no more.
Awesome.
Archie?
If we got an Archie Godzilla comic, oh my god. People would freak out.
Oh man, speaking of Archie, something that we do not carry is Archie, by the way.
Good.
Yeah, but good, really. But they also did a Jay and Silent Bob
Guys, do you want
crossover.
Antoine to be bedridden and in a coma for 5 years? If so, pick up the Archie Sonic comics.
Where you can read 5 years worth of comics with him not in it.
Yeah, not in it. Despite him being a main character.
Jesus. That is a
Sonic's
mess.
in it though. Sometimes. We also got Scourge. Scourge was cool for a little bit. After his introduction.
Yeah.
Because he started as just like Sonic with a leather jacket. And then he turned green.
Dead. I will say the green turned his character around.
But then we got Surge in the IDW, and she's a lot better.
She is a lot better. Okay, would you take Scourge or Surge?
Surge.
Absolutely.
Because I like it because she's inherently, like, not Sonic's rival. She's Tails' rival. Because he's afraid of lightning and thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kit is water powers, so he's Sonic's rival.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, also, one thing I don't like about the IDW Sonic is they totally messed up Metal Sonic in the very beginning. They just smoked him so easily, even though he was Metal Overlord.
I think they forgot he was Metal Overlord is the thing.
But
But you are
he was
correct.
there.
He smoked. He was smoked.
He was smoked easy.
Anyway, Godzilla. Godzilla. Godzilla.
Gabiga. Gogeta. So, Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe, #1. So there's more coming. Story is good. I will say that. I do not like the art style.
It's kind of got this.
It's like real cartoony. I don't know how to explain it. Like, let me show you like one of the frames that just like like Thor has a double chin. Also, Mr. Fantastic goes like.
Oh, that poor. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to poke
Yeah.
you. The Captain Marvel.
No. Yeah. Also, Godzilla just knocks Thor into space with his tail. So,
I didn't know that.
like straight to space. And he's like out.
I didn't know he could do that.
Well, he can. Because he's cool. Let me see the... yeah.
Cool dinosaur Godzilla.
So, we get really funny Mr. Fantastic. He's just like... hanging out. He goes like... Oh yeah, we have J. Jonah Jameson as well. Without his classic mustache. Like, it's like tiny.
Yeah, that's weird. It's tiny.
It's super tiny. Let me find the one.
Oh, there's a Captain.
There he is. His eyes are pointing in 2 different directions. I don't know if it's an artist mess up. Also, the Thing looks like real chubby. But only in his neck
Who
area.
did this art? Because this is
I don't
very
know.
much like reminiscent of like little head Captain America.
You know what I mean? Giant
He has
chest.
a giant chest.
Oh my god, that's evil. Also, in some shots, Godzilla has like normal eyes where he's like, rawr.
Like a normal Godzilla.
And then sometimes he has like cat eyes. Like
Like
really big eyes.
Not a normal Godzilla.
not a normal Godzilla. Let me. Yeah, like this. He looks like a cat, like alligator thing.
Yeah, I see. Why?
I don't know.
Were there
Also, we get the Fantastic Four like freaking out. They made the reactions of the characters a lot more goofy. When like normally the Fantastic Four would be like, okay, let's make a plan. You know, like let's like. You got Reed Richards here, just like, okay, nobody move, don't even do anything, nobody move. And normally he'd be like,
alright, let's make a plan.
Let's make a plan, let's do something about this. So it's definitely a lot more goofy. Yeah, also we have like Johnny Storm and the Thing, like, hiding from Godzilla when he's like trying to smash them.
Oh no. They make them look like wusses.
I mean, that's not
They make them look like straight up wusses.
They make them look like dorks.
They look like nerds. But that's not
Also, they have
cool.
really rosy cheeks. Like, he has super... Like, did he, like, put some blush on before this?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe, like, Sue Storm might have done that before.
She knew that it was a big appearance.
Yeah, she knew Godzilla was coming out, so they needed to, like, look their best. But, you know, all most of the Avengers show up, and then we get, like...
Most.
Deadpool, 3 Spider-Men. We got Petey, Miles, and Gwen showing up. We got Daredevil, Iron Fist, and
Iron Man.
Old Armor Iron Man.
Yeah.
Very strange.
It's strange, but I can't wait for the next.
Also, like, I don't know if it's like their necks being just massive or their heads being tiny.
It's totally
Like,
you. It's
you can
tiny
probably see
Captain America.
little Johnny Storm right here.
I just realized that was a wraparound cover you got.
Yeah,
That's
it's super
awesome.
cool. Like, it looks normal here.
Well, that's
And
a
it
different
looks-
artist.
It looks goofy otherwise. But yeah, here's the wraparound. Very cool. But I don't know about the art. It's not for me. I will just say that. It's not for me. But I'm
I can't
excited.
Wait for that comic,
It
though.
looks like Venom's gonna show up and just like Godzilla's gonna be like, oh my god, alien powers. It's gonna be so cool.
Which is really unfortunate for you because if you were here just 1 week sooner, or actually a couple weeks sooner, Godzilla fought Spider-Man in the
I saw that.
in
Yeah.
the black suit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I read it actually.
How did you think of it?
It was alright.
All right.
I don't think many of the Godzilla crossovers are anything spectacular.
It's a lot of Godzilla.
Unlike Spider-Man. Oh. Anyways, let's move on to the Abomination.
Oh my god.
So this is Bring on the Bad Guys. Pretty good series so far.
This is a weekly release.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and they're doing all the bad guys.
They're doing
for
all the
Marvel.
bad guys. I like all the stuff. So, this one is really cool. Abomination is really cool. So, it makes him actually feel like a super sinister bad guy. Instead of just like, smash, smash. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because he starts off in this cell. We learn that there's like this thing in Wakanda that's like turning people into like zombie cultists. And this lady gets assigned to do a mission with the Abomination. And then he's in this cell. I love this first shot of him. It's super cool.
God, that art is gorgeous.
Yeah. It makes everything look super detailed and super, like, gross. Like, you can see all, like, the rips in his ears and all that stuff. So she's like, hey, I need you to go on this mission, and I'm going to promise you your freedom. And he's like, I know your type. After this mission, you're just going to lock me in a deeper hole. And she's like, I'm not like that, bro. You can trust me.
I like that.
And she's like, I guarantee your freedom. And then they drop him off, and he starts smashing stuff. And you're like, okay, this is, Abomination. Smash, 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 smash. He's like ripping this stuff apart. It's super gross, and it's super cool. And at the end, he sees these people that have like recovered from this thing. And then he leaves them to die as the cave is crumbling behind him.
Is the page bleeding yellow? Yeah.
It looks like it, yeah.
That's nasty.
But yeah, they're like, save us. You know, he changed us, but we're still alive. And he's like, are you? And then he just leaves. And then she's like, where's everyone else? And he's like, you don't need to be a detective to find that out. Because he was like a detective before he got turned into the Abomination. And then she's like, stay away from me. And then Abomination is like, hey, you know, why do you think you were assigned to this mission? Why do you think I was chosen to go take this on? If you wanted someone to actually like save these people, you would have called Black Panther or someone like that. Why do you think, you know, you were assigned to me just all of a sudden despite being a newbie? It's because he orchestrated that. Because he has connections.
Oh my god. He's such a freaking flubbin.
And then he's like, those sacrifices that I made, those people that I killed, weren't exactly human enough for Lucifer. And then he kills her with a knife. And he says, I know a life and a soul aren't things anyone wants to lose, but I promise they'll be put to good use. As she's just laying there bleeding out. Dead.
Straight up dead.
And while I was reading it, I'm like, okay, this is pretty, like, generic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, guy goes do thing, and then they're gonna betray him. And then this part happened, I'm like, oh my god. This guy's cool. I like this story a lot.
Well, this is a printing error, by the way. This is yellow ink that's bled onto the page. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
But also, I was thinking that also because, you know, the guy he's fighting, he's like, oh, we aren't so different. You know, I'm an abomination, you're an abomination. You know, let's work together. And he's like, that's just one more reason to put you out of your misery. I'm like, oh my god. That's cool. And then he kills people. And it just shows you how, like, smart and dangerous he can be when like, left to his own devices. It's super neat.
That's crazy.
It's super crazy.
That's crazy. Also, the mini comic in the back is, what's it?
What mini comic?
Not Loki. Not that one. That's Spiders and Symbiote.
Spider. Oh, the Lucifer one?
Yeah.
Or the Loki one?
Oh, it's a preview for the... No, this girl. The...
To be continued. Bring on the bad guys, Loki.
Sardines.
Read it. Or else. If you come into the store when I'm working and you haven't read it, I'm going to send you outside. In the rain.
It's not raining.
In the blistering hot summer. I'll make you read it. Or something.
What if they read it in the store? Which they can't. But you know what if they did.
Well, if they read it in the store, I would be like, oh, excuse me, can you not read that at the store, literally?
You need to buy that.
You need to buy that, actually. $4.99, guys. For Peak.
For Peak?
For Peak.
I'm gonna talk about Ghost Pepper for a second, just because I want you to talk about Dead Space, that one.
I love Dead Space.
I know you like Dead Space. I hope you like Dead Space.
What is Ghost Pepper about? It looked interesting, but I didn't pick it up.
So, it's an original story from the artist and creator, Ludo Lulabi.
Ludo Lulabi.
Man, like I said, I skimmed through this. It looks post-apocalyptic, but it's a very future, but it's also not post-apocalyptic. I could be screwing up this story so hard. I know that
Maybe
the main
I should
character...
have read it, guys.
Yeah, you should have. The two main characters, this girl and this guy.
Okay.
A girl and a guy.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not what they're called. What are they called? I just want to talk about the artist.
Okay, talk about the artist.
The artist is the same person who did Quested.
Huh?
Quested and a little bit, I think, the World of Warcraft comic. Way back when.
I love the, like, metallic stuff in this style. It's super cool. I love, like, mecha stuff. So, like, that thing is super cool. Especially when you see it from afar. You can see all the details, all, like, the joints and stuff. It's super cool looking. You got like these bird head guys showing up. Where are they? I don't know.
Short fin controllers. That's what they're called. Short fin controllers.
Short fin controllers.
They're heading towards Leloy's food truck. I think Leloy is the girl.
Makes
So
sense.
she.
It looked like she was a chef of some kind.
Yeah, she runs a little food truck.
That's awesome. I love food trucks.
I will say the guy's design, like the main character guy, is a little generic. He's
He's
this
just an old guy.
old, pale-skinned, white-haired, cool guy.
Yeah.
Like, shirtless.
Okay.
Only pant.
Only pant. You only need pant. He
But
kind of
he's
looks
still-
like Battle Beast if
but
he
he's-
was a guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that, for sure. But Battle Beast has more, like...
I mean, like,
hair.
if he was a guy, you know.
Well, yeah, it's fair. I don't know, I always... maybe.
He has the red eyes and the, like, white hair, the black pants, orange-ish red.
So this is the story of Battle Beast if he was a person.
Yeah. Read it, guys.